Teresa Giudice stumbles on live TV. Teresa Giudice performed her first dance with Pasha Pasha. Dancing with the Stars Season 31 premiered Monday, September 19 on Disney+. Without commercial breaks, the show streamed live on the platform, which means anything can happen. This was a first for the long-running series, which used to air on ABC. There have been whispers that Teresa was nervous about her first dance. Both Bravo and D fans were in shock over her performance. On Monday night, Teresa made her debut with a passionate dance that had several blunders. The reality star looked scared for her life as she nearly suffered a stumble on the dance floor. During the live televised streaming event, Teresa Giudice wore a hot pink evening gown with rhinestones featured on the bodice. Her partner Pasha matched with a hot pink suit for the premiere of Dancing with the Stars Season 31. Teresa and Pasha performed a tango to Rihanna's hit song We Found Love. She made several mistakes during their dance. The Real Housewives of New Jersey star nearly stumbled on the dance floor. She froze after it happened. Fans were confused by their dance, which was supposed to be filled with passion. They noticed that Teresa was nothing like her normal self. Her eyes were filled with tears after the dance was over, and she received harsh criticism from the judges. However, it was easy to notice their awkward dance. Fans live tweeted their thoughts during the performance. While views were mixed, most of the fans felt bad for Teresa Giudice. They noticed that she looked lost and forgot her steps. The DDoS judges were harsh about their first dance. Len Goodman said she looked like she lost focus along the middle and called their dance riddle. Bruno Tonoli agreed with him and noted that Teresa Giudice and Pasha's dance should have been filled with fire and passion. He advised her to become the dance Pasha, and Teresa received a total of 20 points from the judges at the end of the 2-hour live premiere. One couple had to go home. Teresa and Pasha found themselves at the bottom that were saved by the judges' votes to make it through the second week. What did you think of Teresa Giudice's first dance? Do you think she has what it takes to make it through the end, or do you think it was one of the worst? Sound off below in the comment section. Channel Adams is a reality TV addict. She's been writing about entertainment and pop culture since 26/7. When she's not writing about television, she reflects on early culture on Substack. Teresa Giudice's unforgettable moment on Dancing with the Stars, a journey of resilience and redemption. When Teresa Giudice stepped onto the stage of Dancing with the Stars, Giudice's audiences everywhere held their breath. The star of The Real Housewives of New Jersey was taking on a completely new challenge, one that would test her in ways far different from the dramatic conflicts and family struggles she had faced on reality TV. T was an opportunity for Teresa to demonstrate grace, athleticism, and perseverance on live television, a show that combined physical performance with emotional storytelling. But as millions watched, Teresa found herself stumbling during one of the most intense moments of her Giudice's journey. What followed was an inspiring display of resilience and the power of second chances. The build-up, tears, unexpected turn. Teresa Giudice has been no stranger to adversity. For over a decade, she has been one of the most prominent and polarizing figures on reality TV. Her highs, lavished parties, stunning outfits, and witty one-liners were as memorable as her lows, which included family feuds, financial woes, and a very public legal battle that saw her spend time in federal prison. However, throughout it all, Teresa had remained a fighter. So when she joined Dancing with the Stars, many fans were excited to see her channel that fighting spirit into something new and unfamiliar. Entering Duts, Teresa was aware of the pressure. She knew the stakes were high, being a novice to dance, performing live, and having a reputation to uphold from her fans and the media alike. But she wasn't one to shy away from a challenge. With each week, Teresa's rehearsals were filled with hard work, sweat, and a genuine desire to improve. Paired with a seasoned professional dancer, she spent hours training in stretching her limits and trying to transform herself from a reality star into a ballroom dancer. The night of the stumble was crucial. Teresa had already shown signs of improvement. during the earlier weeks of the competition, and this breakthrough fans eagerly awaited what promised to be an emotional routine that reflected a personal journey of redemption and hope. The stumble, a moment that shook the ballrooms, the lights dimmed and the music began. Teresa and her partner took the stage. Their routine was a delicate fusion of the Argentine tango and contemporary dance, a combination that demanded not just technical skill, but raw emotional intensity. It was a dance that mirrored Teresa's life, a mixture of grace and grit, beauty and strength. For the first minute, everything seemed to be going according to plan. Teresa and her partner glided across the floor, hitting their marks with precision and poise. But then, just as the rout reached its emotional climax, disaster struck. In the middle of a complex lift sequence, Teresa lost her footing. The misstep caused her to stumble, and for a brief but heart-stopping moment, it looked as if she might fall. Gasps echoed throughout the ballroom, and the judges' faces were frozen in shock. The stumble wasn't just a minor slip. It had occurred at a pivotal moment, threatening to derail the entire performance. But then something incredible happened. Teresa, without missing in a beat, quickly regained her composure. Instead of letting the mistake consume her, she adjusted, realigned herself, and continued the routine with a fierceness and determination that left the audience in awe. Her partner supported her through the recovery, and together they finished the dance as if the stumble had never happened. By the time the final note of the music played, Teresa was back in control, her head held high and her spirit unbroken. The aftermath, reactions and reflections. The immediate reaction to Teresa's stumble were mixed. Some fans took to social media to express their disappointment, lamenting that she had faltered at such a critical moment. Others, however, were quick to praise her for how she had handled the setback. Everyone stumbles, one fan tweeted, but not everyone has the strength to get back up like Teresa did. The judges, too, recognized her resilience. While they did deduct points for the stumble, they commended her for recovering with grace and finishing the routine with profession. For Teresa, the stumble was a humbling experience. In interviews after the performance, she was candid about her feelings. "I was devastated," she admitted. "I wanted everything to be perfect. And when I stumbled, I felt like I had let everyone down, my family, my partner, and myself. But I realized that mistakes happen, and what matters is how you pick yourself up." Afterward, her vulnerability endeared her even more to fans, many of whom related to her struggle to overcome adversity. The stumble, while unfortunate, became a defining moment for Teresa Giudice. It was a reminder that perfection is not always the goal, and that true strength is revealed in how we handle failure. Teresa's journey on the show took on new meaning after that night. It was no longer just about dancing, it was about resilience, redemption, and the courage to keep going even when things didn't go as planned. Dancing with resilience. Teresa's journey continued. As the weeks went on, Teresa continued to grow as a dancer and as a person. She threw herself even more into rehearsals, determined to prove that her stumble was not the end of her story. Each performance became an opportunity for her to showcase not just her dance skills, but her inner strength. She may not have been the most technically proficient contestant, but what she lacked in skill, she made up for in heart. Her connection with her dance partner also deepened, and together they worked on routines that highlighted Teresa's personal story, her triumphs, her setbacks, and her evolution as a person. One particularly memorable performance was a contemporary dance set to a song that held deep significance for Teresa. The routine was raw and emotional, reflecting the pain and growth she had experienced over the years. By the time it was over, there wasn't a dry eye in the audience. Though she didn't win the Mirabal Trophy, Teresa's time on D was a victory in its own right. She had taken on a challenge far outside her comfort zone, stumbled in front of millions of people, and still managed to emerge stronger and more determined than ever. Her journey on the show was a testament to the power of resilience and a reminder that even in the face of failure, there is always an opportunity to rise again. Conclusion: the legacy of Teresa Giudice and OPS. Teresa Giudice's stumble on Dancing with the Stars will undoubtedly go down as one of the most memorable moments in the show's history, but more than that, it served as a powerful metaphor for Teresa's life. Throughout her journey from her early days on The Real Housewives of New Jersey, through her legal battles, and now onto the dance floor, Teresa has always faced adversity head-on. She has stumbled many times, but she has never stayed down. In many ways, her experience on Dora's was a microcosm of her life, a story of